Karen. Imagine if your fucking kid's named Karen. What a bummer that must be if you're a nice person.
Did you ever imagine your first name would put you in danger?
No, never. I mean, who would? But, you know, now looking back at everything that happened, you know, it makes total sense to me. Because Karens, you know, we have a duty to our country, to our people. And no one else is willing to do it seems. So, you know, it makes perfect sense to me why we were targeted.
I'm gonna test it out. Next question. What was it like living with the name after what happened?
You know, it was a real awakening for me. You know, before, I didn't step into the name before what happened. Before what happened, I was just going through the motions, just being a humdrum person. But now after going through what I've gone through, it really made me realize my calling in life.
Were you aware of the other killings at the time?
Absolutely not. And you know, it breaks my heart. It really does. Because if I had already stepped into my Karenhood before all this happened, I could have saved them. But I didn't know.
What do you say to the killer if they were here now?
I've thought a lot about that, and you know, all the things I would say, but you never really know until you're there, you know. Are you proud of yourself? Are you happy with this outcome? I mean, what would your parents think? I know he was a robot and all, but honestly, he had no morals.
You think it was something personal or something bigger?
Oh, it was definitely a personal attack on all the Karens. Something big that affected us all, and we won't forget it, ever.
That's good. Excellent. You realize the killings weren't random.
Well, probably by the second Karen. Duh, right? I mean, we've got at least 5 murders in my county, and each one of them, each of the victims has the same first name of Karen. So, I figured that one out pretty quickly.
When do you first realize they were going in ABC order?
Probably by the 3rd. And I wish that it could have been earlier. We could have saved some people's lives. And I take full responsibility for that. It does help, though, that we can maybe protect the next one and the next one after that. But we're doing our best.
What do the crime scenes have in common?
Well, due to this being an active investigation, I can't really get into that too much. Also, we got the victims' families to think about, and we should be discreet, and so should you. But just the sheer carnage.
Was there evidence or suggestions of who or what was responsible?
Again, it's an active investigation, but if I had to hazard a guess, I would say it was a what, not a who. A what masquerading as a who.
What was the official police stance on the theory that the killers are robots in the future?
I can neither deny or confirm, and as an organization, we don't have an official line. But I'm telling you something. I experienced something very similar to this about 40 years ago. Whatever this is, machine or human, it destroys in a military type precision, no feeling, machine-like. That's all I can say about that, sir.
That's awesome. Thank you. When did you...
Yeah, well, Karens are like the bottom of the food chain of our society, and I do think they should be eliminated. So, like, if AI happens to take them out, then who am I to care?
All right, next question. So, do you think this is an isolated incident or something bigger?
Oh, it's definitely something bigger. I for sure know that it's something bigger. Like, you can't expect all the Karens just to disappear and then it not be something bigger. It has to be a part of something more, I don't know, maybe the government or maybe someone else is like pulling strings out there, but it has to be something bigger.
All right. So, have you ever experienced robot assassins targeting someone else with a different name before?
Personally, I've never experienced that, but I've had friends who have had experiences that their friends have had experiences with. And I just think it's like, that's crazy that one friend and that his friend had that experience. But word gets a long way around. And if one guy had experiences, then I think that other people are gonna have experiences soon. It's just like a little bit more time.
So, people think you're crazy. How do you respond to that?
I am not crazy. I'm not crazy, and it's disheartening to hear that people would say that about me. But of course, I've seen it once with my own eyes. I've heard other people's experiences, so I don't think I'm crazy. I think it's just a form of opinion, and when those people wake up at the end of the day, they'll realize that I'm not the crazy one, that they're actually the crazy ones.
Got anything else you'd like to add?
No more commentary for today. It's too much. I can't do it.
Oh yeah, kill all the Karens.
I warned you guys in 1984. You didn't listen.
Karen.